up, boys? Me, Cole, and the fellas out here on the range. Got a bunch of stuff we got to unveil today, but we just got a new gift from our boys at SIG SAUER.
New closed emitter. Basically, it has a SIG LOC, and then there's a LOC probe. One goes on 365, one for the 320. New footprint. Some updates on these slides and all that, but how about a little history on it?
I mean, Cole's been sitting on the backside briefing, but just going down through it, this was a request from the Army for the M17 project, and then from our boys over at the command outside of the Navy, they needed a closed emitter optic they could submerge down to 20 feet for 2 hours. That's a huge task. There ain't nothing waterproof, man. Nothing. Not a waterproof bag, definitely not an optic. So that's a huge undertaking, and I know I flooded out more optics than I can possibly imagine. And yeah, I mean, proof's in the pudding, dude. I mean, we're gonna sink it. We're gonna see if we can destroy this thing, but just want to talk about the lockup mechanism, because there's a bunch of guys, we first transitioned to red dots. I know we would shear these things off. We wouldn't mount them on. We'd cross thread them. And I guess mounting from the bottom was an easy solution. So trusty 320, see the normal mounting pattern. They just changed it up ever so slightly, but it's a little bit deeper, and it's got this force cut in here. So now when you lock it in and you drop it, it's got a spot where it's not going to hinge. It's not going to move left or right, up or down. And that's all because we mount it from the bottom. So it looks the same, just a little bit deeper. And now you can run all your co-witness sights on the back. But outside of that, I mean, it seems like pretty easy to mount. The one thing I will say is when you go to mount this thing on the old slide, it won't drop in because you have this little lip right there. If you guys see that little piece, that's what drops inside of that set hole. That's what keeps it from not moving. So as you drop this thing in, it fits inside of that little hole, and that's where the actual lock comes back. So even without locking anything in, if you try to move it left and right, there's no play in that thing, which is nice. I mean, we haven't had a whole bunch of issues with these things shearing off, but I've definitely read all the comments. I've seen all the issues, and I definitely messed up one the other day, just cross-threaded it.
Yeah.
It's always a nightmare.
I mean, they were saying on the research while they're developing it too, kind of back to your point, the underneath kind of mounting portion right here, definitely different. Some people may have their take on it, but it's really to limit the movement that you don't see with kind of the naked eye while you're shooting. And a lot of new closed emitters coming out. I think they did an awesome job just on the design features, because you can see your iron sights straight through. And typical SIG fashion, you get 3 different options on the red dot. Big red dot with a little red dot in the middle, or just big circle, or just a single dot. So
which one do you prefer? You like that half EOS textile reticle?
I like the EOTech.
Yeah, circle with a dot.
Yeah, circle with a dot. And I think there's some night vision-ish terms. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, we can go through some of the points. We're definitely going to take this thing to indoor range and shoot on night vision. But yeah, they say you put a special coating on the backside of the glass, so it allows it to pick up easier with night vision, which is obviously cool because all the guys that are running these things got to be able to transition through multiple spectrums. Low light, mid light, night vision, the whole thing. But as you break this thing out, it all comes with Loctite. You've got to run Loctite on these things. Comes with your 2 little screws, a couple Allen keys, and it comes with the battery. I've already dropped the battery in it. So let's see if we can do this without messing us up. Don't drop your screws. Get a little bit of Loctite on this bad boy.
So you're going to pull all this out. You can leave that in there, but you have to pull this stuff out.
Okay.
Get in there.
I'm gonna start with this bad boy. I'm gonna mount my little screw, drop a little bit of blue Loctite right on her. Just a little smidge. Let's see if we can do this without messing this whole thing up. Of course we did. One of the big things we try to do when we do these things is just to see how they are out of the box. So before you start trying to line up iron sights and red dots, just mount the bad boy, get down range, and just shoot it and see where it's at naturally. You'd be surprised with how good these things are straight out of the box. I know I'm shocked every single time we do it.
I mean, they're usually pretty close.
Yeah.
I think good thing too on this, it's got a 24mm window. So compare what other stats are for other closed emitters. It is a large window, but low profile in the sense low to the barrel, still able to see the irons.
I mean, it's a clean footprint, man. A lot of stuff, like even the guns I really like to run, like you can just see how big that footprint is. Like you start trying to conceal carry SROs and a bunch of stuff, it is a huge snag hazard. Or you get the guys that raise up with these big suppressor height sights, they snag on stuff. That's a nice clean design. It's nice and low. What I really dig is the buttonology. It's recessed just enough to where you're not going to accidentally paddle this thing and hit it and start adjusting settings, stuff like that. I know I do it. I feel like if there's a button to be knocked, I'll definitely hit it. So I like the recess, but it's still easy with just a finger to be able to adjust them. All right, we drop that bad boy back in, close this Loctite. Again, if you guys are running an old 320 and it doesn't have this new lock cut, it's not going to work. So if you're running a full-size 320, they have a specific lock cut for it. Same thing for 365. Look for the LOC cut. That's how you know it'll fit. If not, we're just gonna be driving ourselves crazy trying to get it to fit. That's in, that's in. Cool. You wanna drop it on here?
Yeah.
All right. Swappy, swappy. Or you're just mounted up?
Yep. Yeah, so I already mounted mine up, lefty. Again, pretty easy mounting. Definitely looking forward to testing out and trying it out.
Yeah. Good, let's see how they run.
Yeah.
Again, we're not gonna sight these things in. You haven't shot your shot it.
No, I haven't.
You mounted it, never shot it. Cool.
Haven't shot it, haven't sighted it in.
Dude, it's what we do with everything. Doesn't matter what the brand, what the make, manufacturer, model number are. We do the same thing. Mount the optics, get right at 5 or 7, just see where they're at, and then we'll sight them in after that. I just hate chasing these things around. You know, we'll shoot them with irons. All right, the irons are on. We'll dial the whole thing over, and every time we start to adjust them, I feel like I'm just chasing my tails. Just shoot them right out of the box and see how they go. But that's a pretty slick profile, dude.
It's good. I think too, it's a good mixture of the frame, the whole body, and then the window, because some other kind of closed emitters have a big frame, and just optically makes the window look a lot smaller. So
exactly, like it's one of the things he's talking about. It's like the housing. They'll beef this up. If you look at any of the manufacturers, especially the closed emitter optics, they use this huge, I'd almost call it a shell, but it's not usable. So when you actually look through the window, it looks like it's smaller than it actually is. That nice clean design it makes the window appear as large as it actually is. You say 24 mil?
Yeah, 24 mil.
That's a big window, dude. When you drive it out, I mean, that thing's nice. I mean, it looks like it's co-witness with the irons, but right now it's a circle with the dot in the center.
Yeah.
You want to get first crack at it?
I got mine. You try that?
Do that. I'm gonna throw a flashlight on this bad boy. Actually, shit, let's do this. I'll throw her on mine. We'll see how she runs. Woo! Okay. Give her a whirl.
This would be that little thing for adjusting the sights.
Okay. Let's adjust on sights. Got this, got this. Cool, let's shoot it.
This thing's right on. Guess he doesn't care. It's right on. Yeah. Yeah.
Big optical window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a big optical window.
That's nice.
What do you think?
I fucking really like it.
How's
That
it-
ain't bad at all, dude.
How's it compare to the max window?
You don't really notice a difference. I feel like that, I love that max window because it's so big, it's so forgiving. But as far as like a concealed carry low to the bore line, like that thing's got a natural little offset, it just does because it rides so high. I feel like I don't notice it. But man, that thing is nice. There's no thinking about it, just put it and smack it.
Yeah, mine lined right up with the irons.
For
too.
sure. And dude,
Right
I
in the
haven't
box.
shot the AXG, one with the
Yep.
ported It works, dude.
Yeah.
It does. Like, I know it shouldn't. I don't want to say that shit should work. It works, dude. You can feel it.
Yeah.
It just does. Even with the purple recoil spring in it. If you put in the orange, you really feel a difference. This is with purple and this thing. I love it.
Have to put it through its paces.
I know, man. Yeah, we gotta beat it up. All right. You know what I mean? Like on some of them, you know, like racking it off the holster. It's like, everybody always talks about that. Like, oh, if you rack it off the holster, it'll break. Like, let's do 10 of them. Then go again and just see what it does. Does it scratch it up? Because that's what everybody is. Like, oh, I don't want anything that's finicky. Like, if you have to worry about that, it's not built for you. Like, you should be able to run this thing at full speed. And, you know, if you think mounting from the bottom is going to give you that where you never have to think about it, never have to worry about the optic shifting, good enough for me. Now it's low to the bore line. It's not a huge snag hazard. Because that's a lot of it. It's like my carry, I want that SRO or that max window, that big one. I don't want to conceal carry that thing. It snags on a t-shirt. Now it's nice and low. I dig it, dude. I think it's solid. Good.
Out of max.
I got you. No recoil.
Have to give it some more runs. It was good though.
I think Cole
up
left
nice
his
and-
recoil at home. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good.
Thank you, Precision FCU.
Oh, hey, we're gonna do a review on that dude here in a minute. Yeah, Precision FCU. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try. Feel like the slide's getting a little hot. Yep. That little bit shorter barrel. Just a little bit. You shoot this slide a lot though.
All the time. Yeah.
It's your go-to? Mm-hmm. God, it shoots flat, man. Real flat. Just that, a little warm, but man, it shoots flat. It just does. Not scratching up, not marring it up. Nope. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, we'll just keep beating the hell out of it.
Keep banging it around.
Yep, keep smashing her. Fellas, Cole had to run, another office meeting, but dude, pleasantly surprised, man. The lock system, the new slide, no issues mounting it, no issues zeroing it. You guys saw it. We ran out here, no adjustments to it. It's not wiggling, it's not moving. I've been racking it off my holster. Just trying to beat the hell out of it. We're gonna go torture test it. I'm gonna smash off the table, we're gonna throw it, do whatever we can to see if we can shake this thing loose. But so far, so good, man. That little bit of dovetail mounting, the bottom approach. I'm pleasantly surprised. I am gonna be surprised to see, because we're gonna drop this thing in a bucket of water, and I can't take it down to 20 feet and do the whole thing, but I can soak in a bucket of water for 2 hours and see what it does and see if it holds up. And that'll really be the test for me, because nothing ever holds up, nothing's ever waterproof, but if they got the contract, it's definitely passed them all. I just want to see just for me. But pleasantly surprised, man. Again, if you guys are trying to pick up a SIG lock, it has to be the appropriate slide. So 365, it'll say lock, or a 320 slide with the new lock cut. Again, man, we're gonna keep beating the hell out of this thing, but so far, first couple hundred rounds, Cole loved it, I loved it. Andrew's gonna put a bunch of rounds to it, and we'll keep you guys posted. But again, as always, man, try before you buy. But this has been a pleasure to shoot so far. We appreciate you, boys. We'll talk soon. Boys, still on the range, still shooting a SIG lock, but I know everybody's gonna ask, how well does this thing hold up to torture testing? I've been racking it off off my holster for a little bit, but if we're really gonna try to smash this thing, I mean, let's give this thing a couple decent runs. You can look at how hard I'm hitting the table. Still not loose. Again, dude, we didn't zero this thing. I just threw on the optic, just shot the thing, and it was on. I mean, maybe a little bit of deviation, but I mean, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? You're gonna come out of a healer or whatever, and this thing's gonna ass over T-cat, it'll hit the ground, you're gonna pick this thing up, dust it off, quick function check, and you throw it back in your holster, and you're gonna send it. Right? This thing shouldn't be shearing off. It shouldn't be rocking loose. It shouldn't be wiggly right now. We put a little blue Loctite on it. If you have to break free, just heat it up. You can get through them. A little hesitant on red Loctite on a bunch of different stuff, especially if you think you might have to replace it or swap it out. So blue Loctite's definitely the way to go. But I mean, outside of this, I mean, I don't know how much more we're going to be smashing these guns out in real world application. But if it holds zero, to me, that's all I really give a shit about. Is it going to hold zero? So now, yeah, let's go shoot the thing and just see what it is. I mean, I'll do one more from, call it 7 feet. Again, Dan, I'm sorry I'm dropping your frame. It's my favorite frame, and definitely my Precision FCU. I definitely want to mess it up, but let's see. You ready to shoot this thing?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
We'll do 5 more. Okay, if it holds up now, it should hold up to whatever you're going to do to it. And outside of that, the rest of the test is going to be wrapped up with TSA whenever we drop this thing in a box and we ship it across country. If it survives that plus all this, it should hold up for whatever you're going to do to it. But let's give her a whirl. Let's see. Let's see. Dude, it's still not moving. I mean, I don't know. Told him zero. I mean, I don't know what else we can do. I mean, you guys want to push it back to 25 and shoot some steel, see if it holds?
Yeah, we can.
Second at 25, we'll shoot some steel, just see if we get a couple hits. But so far, I mean, huh?
Don't know how to drop this one yet.
Well, might as well. I hate throwing my favorite frame, but again, clear and safe. Hup! We'll see. Did our trusty drop test, one more for all the fans. There. So now we'll see how she holds up. Now we're at 20, got a little piece of steel. One more rack for good measure. Just see if we can. Good. Do more of these. I think it's such an echo chamber in here. So let's grab a couple more mags. We're gonna back it up and shoot this thing again, just see where it's at. All right, boys, we knocked that thing, been flipping in the air, beating it up quite a bit. Just kind of show you guys this. I mean, you can see some of the marks on the outside, just flipping this thing in the air, smashing on gravel, doing the whole thing, but you know, clear and safe, but no real marring on the window, nothing on the back. I mean, we've been racking off the table. I probably got 100 racks off the table, off the holster, everything else. And yeah, I mean, so now we'll take it back to 25, shoot a little bit of steel and just see if she's holding zero. Again, we didn't do anything right out of the box, so we'll see if she holds up here. All right, getting a little warm, buddy. Bro, I'd say it's good enough for government work right now. I mean, we can fine tune this depending on how far you want to sight in for your point aim, point impact, but for no manipulation outside the box and beating the piss out of this, I'm happy with that, dude. I mean, smacking him at 20, it's kind of what you want to see. Like, can you realistically just beat the hell out of this thing? Is it still maintaining zero, not wiggling loose, not doing anything like that? Again, for all the guys out there dropping a blue Loctite on it, drop the blue Loctite on it. In a perfect world, let that thing set for an hour or so before you do it. As these guns, especially this 320, that AXG with that comp on it, it does get warm. All that heat's going to travel back. It will mess around with your Loctite. So in a perfect world, drop it on there, let it set overnight, then go out to the range and run the whole thing before we start making any changes. But I mean, SIG, I appreciate you sending this thing out. Well done. As always, it's bomb-proof. It's holding zero. I like the adjustable red dot. I like the closed emitter. I like the fact that it's waterproof, even though I'm still going to test it. Trust but verify. Great stuff, man. I mean, if you're out there banging steel at 20 and you're able to throw this thing 30 feet in the air and let it smash on concrete and on rocks and it's still running, bro, that's good enough for me. Again, try before you buy. Check out the SIG LOC in 365 and in full size. It has to be the lock slide or it's not going to fit. So do your homework. Try before you buy, and get on the flat range and run it, man. We appreciate you guys. SIG, thanks for sending this out. More to come. We're going to keep torture testing this, and we'll let you know if we break it. Talk soon.